It's parade day in Syracuse. Almost a month's worth of pomp and circumstance, along with a visit from St. Patrick himself, has come to this: the celebration of an annual tradition.
What I keep coming back to is it gives us a chance, the Irish community, to share a true Irish experience with everybody in Central New York.
That shared cultural experience has been a mainstay for 42 years. But if you do a little digging, you'll learn the parade has been around, on and off, for nearly 2 centuries.
It's what it became in the 1840s was a way for the Irish to sort of demonstrate their pride in being Irish in the face of prejudice and discrimination by the power structure. And so that's what happens in Syracuse.
Those first parades eventually fizzled out, as did an attempt to bring them back in the early 1900s. It wasn't until 1983 that a group led by local journalist Nancy Duffy brought back the celebration, but by then, the Irish were firmly entrenched in Syracuse's history as the diggers of the Erie Canal and as a key part of the salt mining industry.
I mean, the Irish built, the Irish played a major part in building Syracuse. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we are, for a city our size, we are one of the great Irish cities in the United States.
We also have them to thank for a quirk that you can only describe as uniquely Syracuse. I'm down on the corner of Tompkins Street and Milton Ave in Tip Hill, in front of what is believed to be the only green over red stoplight in the United States and maybe even the world. So how did this happen? We're down here at Stone Throwers Park, and I promise you'll figure out how it got that name. City officials put in a traffic light on this corner in 1925. But people didn't like how the British red hovered over the Irish green. So a bunch of school children got together and threw stones at the light, breaking it repeatedly. This happened until 1928, until the city finally relented, paving the way for Syracuse's greatest novelty.
And people come from all over the world to see this stoplight. I've personally met people from England and from Ireland have come to Tip Hill to go to Coleman's and to see the traffic light in Tip Hill.
And the city doesn't just attract tourists. Several Irish political figures have visited as well. Most notably, when the first president of the Irish Free State, Eamon de Valera, visited in 1919. So for next year's parade, just know that it ties together over 200 years of social, political, and cultural connections.
We just love to be with people and talk with people and share stories and share music. And that's really what that Irish experience and the Irish culture is all about.
It's not just about wearing green and drinking beer, but that's a fun part of it too. Reporting from Syracuse, Jonathan Kinane, NCC News.